Hi, welcome to my channel, Kings of Queens, and I want to talk about families and arguments. Okay, we know that an argument is a disagreement between two or more people, but and we know an argument also is a fight. It is a squabble. It is, a disagreement. It's a number of things, a number of negative things. But this is my thing. I feel like when people who love each other, that's family, that's friends, people that's close to each other. If you say you love each other, then I think your arguments should be to reach an agreement. I feel like maybe people that you don't know, that you don't really care to be around or to be with or whatever, I think those arguments should be, okay, what you believe and what they believe, you guys don't believe the same thing, and it is what it is. But I feel like family members should be arguing to reach an agreement. Family members shouldn't be arguing to try to reach a fight, to get to a physical fight. And even if they get to a real heated argument, it should never be in where they start throwing fists. Now, another thing that I noticed that family members do to each other, because of the fact that they're family, they know a lot of things about each other, a lot of personal things about each other. And family tend to use those personal things against each other, which is really, really crazy. And it destroys the family. Because the thing is, the argument could be about somebody burning a turkey last Thanksgiving, but and as the argument is going on, you'll have one of the family members that's talking about all of this personal stuff that has nothing to do with the family member burning a turkey. So my thing is when I argue, I'm arguing to understand. I'm arguing to get my point across, to get my view across. And I'm expecting that same thing, especially if it's from people who love me. I'm not expecting people to do things that's really trying to tear me down. An argument is only when somebody has two different opinions. So you tearing me down has nothing to do with an argument. You calling me names, or you bringing up things, personal stuff and all this stuff, it has nothing to do with the argument. Unless it's exactly about that. Unless it's like, oh, I don't want you stripping in a club or whatever. But okay, say for instance, if you didn't want one of your family's members stripping in a club, well, you wouldn't be like, you hobie, da 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 da, because that's not, unless that's your opinion, that's your argument and things like that. But don't call each other family if this is how you gotta approach each other. If this is how you feel about each other, if you can't reach your agreement about how you feel about the situation or whatever, then you don't need to be family. You need to stay away from each other. You don't need to be friends. You need to stay away from each other, because again, an argument is two people's opinion about something, and trying, between people who love each other, they should be trying to reach an agreement, not trying to tear each other down or murder each other or humiliate each other or embarrass each other with their words. That's not what an argument is for. So I just want to, give out, just some tips on that. When you're in an argument with your family members, remember that this is your family member. Remember that. Know this, and try to turn the situation around instead of making it worse. Instead of making things worse, or just trying to get into that knockdown, beat down fight with family members and friends and close friends, try to talk about it and see what the problem is, and put the problem on the table and deal with it. Thank you.